What's up guys, it's Light Spiral here, and today I'm going to be bringing you another story time video. I don't know what to call these really, like I said in the last video, because I don't really like the name story time, but I'm going to stick with it anyways. So today's story time, whatever, is going to be actually something that just happened this morning. So I'm a high school student right now, I'm actually a senior, and I'm on the high school soccer team. So today was the last day of the regular season, so they call it like senior day because it's the seniors' last game, other than state tournament. But my team may or may not make state tournament. We're finding out tomorrow because we're really borderline. So we're either going to make it in as the very last seed, or we're not going to make it in because we'll be one short. But we don't find out whether we make it or not until tomorrow. But anyways, I don't know if all schools do this or if it's just my school, but every year we do this senior, I don't know if you want to call it an award ceremony, but it's like a senior recognition thing where on the last home game of the season, and it's always of the regular season, even if we know we're going to make it to state tournament, we always do it on the last home game. Because for whatever reason, the state tournament is always played at a neutral field. It's never played at either team's home. It's at a complex that is no team's home, basically. But so our game is in the morning. It's at about 11 a.m. But anyways, when we get to the actual field, then we play the first half of our game. And in case you guys are just curious or not, we were winning 2-1 at halftime, and we didn't need to win this game to have any kind of chance to make it to state tournament. So at halftime is when the kind of like senior ceremony happens. So basically what they do in the ceremony is they get all the seniors to line up at the halfway line on the field, and all the parents line up just on the side of the field on the track. So they've arranged it so all of the players have a picture of all the seniors that was taken at the beginning of the season, as well as flowers. So they call up each senior individually, and when they call the senior up, then they're supposed to like walk to their parents, give them the picture and the flower, say thank you and all that stuff. And then while you're doing that, there is an announcer, and the announcer is saying some of the stuff about your career. They say like how many years you've been on varsity, how many games you've played, your stats. And then we were all supposed to send in our like favorite varsity moment was like what it was supposed to be. But anyways, there's 7 seniors on the team, and out of the 7 seniors, there's actually 2 of them that couldn't even play at all today. One of them couldn't play because he broke his foot at the beginning of the season. And the other one couldn't play because he got a red card in the previous game, so he's suspended from this game. That's actually really sad because this person probably or has like a 50% chance to have missed their last game of their career because of a red card. So hopefully we make it into the state tournament so he doesn't go out like that. But that's not the main focus of this video and why I thought it would be kind of a, I don't know if interesting is the right word, but an entertaining somewhat story to tell. It's kind of sad actually. But so like I said, there was 7 seniors, and so out of the 7 seniors, there was only 6 groups of parents that went. So that means that there was actually a kid who didn't have parents going. And unfortunately, that kid was not one of the kids that couldn't play today. It was actually one of the kids that could play today and has been healthy all season to play. So it's kind of like especially sad for it to happen to this guy because it's a guy who's like, I don't really know exactly how to say this. I'm trying to like not be mean here, but it's a guy who doesn't have like all the friends in the world. But of course his parents didn't show up. I don't know why exactly. Honestly, probably the reason why was the kid probably just didn't tell their parents that there was this senior ceremony that was happening today. He didn't seem too sad about it, but when the announcer called out his name and he had to like walk out and there was no one to like walk out to, it was kind of sad to see that. And the rest of the parents were all super nice, so it ended up just being all 6 of the other parents went out and like whatever stood near him. But it was unfortunate that it had to happen because he had to walk back to the bench and he had the flowers and the picture still in his hand. So I guess he gave it to his parents like after the game when he got home. But anyways, after this happens, we go back into the second half and we end up winning the game 4-2 in case you guys were wondering. And it was a pretty cool game because it ended up going to 2-2, and then the last 10 minutes of the game we scored 2 more. So I guess I'll find out tomorrow if that is the end of my high school soccer career, and if it's not cool. But I don't really plan on keeping you guys too updated on the whole situation because this isn't really a channel about that. This is just a Summoners War channel, hence this Summoners War in the background. But that's kind of what happened today. I thought I'd make this video because it's something that kind of like just happened to me, and I thought it was kind of something that was kind of cool. It was a little sad, a little nice to hear because all the parents came around and treated him well, and it was something that's really more like cool to experience yourself than to watch on or to listen to on the story. But anyways, I thought I would share it, and I was just gonna kind of see how these videos do. The last story time, or whatever you want to call it, that I made, it didn't get insane views or anything, and I wasn't expecting it to, but it got a good like to dislike ratio. So that made me think that you guys kind of want to hear more of these. And I'm trying to keep them on the more like interesting stories or things that happen to me. But this isn't the most interesting thing I've got to say, but it just happened today, so I kind of thought I would do it when it's like fresh in my mind. I think it'd be really fun to kind of turn this into a regular series kind of, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that just because I don't really do enough to make it so like a new event happens to me every week. So I'm kind of just going to make these when I have something to say or when I think of something that might be pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's really all I have for today though, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, be sure to tell me in the comment section. If there's any other videos you want to see, whether it's related to Summoners War, or if you have any suggestions on how I should make these kind of like storytime videos, then also leave that in the comments. But that's really all I have for today though, guys. So may the best year today's be the worst year tomorrow's.